Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second MyMusic of today with me, Graham Coath, and Sonia, who shall be joining me and talking about music and mangoes in a minute. But first, or any other kind of fruit that might take the prize. But here, first, is the little message from Analog Trash. Sonia, thank you so much for joining me. Now, before we get to know you a little bit better and we talk about your music, etc., but I have a story for you.
Go for it.
Okay, and the story is this. When I was at school, which is a very, very, very long time ago, in sixth form, which is, where, structured lessons kind of came to an end a little bit more. And a number of us who were doing art as an A level spent an inordinate amount of time in the art department, mainly doing art, sometimes doing other stuff. There was a group of young lads in there who liked to interrupt lessons. And when they wanted to interrupt lessons, do you know what they said?
What's that?
Mango.
No way.
Yeah, absolutely way. Right. And it just became like this.
That's weird.
Yeah, quite. It is quite weird. It became this quite funny term. But basically, the teacher would be going on about something or other or whatever, and they'd just go, mango. And that would be it. It would just completely interrupt everything, because it was just, I don't know, someone had decided that it was kind of a statement for all things disruptive. So tell us what mango means to you, because obviously you've written a song about it.
So mangoes were the main fruit in the household when I was growing up, in my childhood, because obviously in the South Asian community, mangoes are like the main fruit. But I've always loved them as well. And so I kind of wanted to implement, like, it's a catchy word, and I wanted to implement that in my song. It's as simple as that. Simple as that.
So there's no deep hidden meaning. There's no disruptive element to it from your point of view. It's literally, I like mangoes. They've always been there. They're kind of a staple diet. And the word just works.
Exactly, and I eat them till this day. So it kind of just went with what I was. It kind of went with the beat and the style of the song. So it kind of suited it, and I liked it. So
it certainly works.
Thank you.
It's blowing up a bit. I mean, you're getting quite a lot of traction from people saying, "Oh, that's a bit catchy."
Yeah, I've had a couple of Radio 1 plays as well over the weekend, which was nice.
Why do you think it's catching on so much?
Honestly, feel that I'm quite unique. I think it's a unique sound. It's very monotone. It's different to what I would normally listen to and what people would listen to. So it's something different. It's not commercial. It's something quite authentic to me.
Yeah.
And it's raw. It's that if you listen to the vocals, it's not exactly like talented. It's just me saying the words. But I guess that's creative, and people like it.
You say it's not commercial, but it could be commercial.
It could be, but it's something that I've literally didn't listen to something else and compared it. I just did it, and it was what I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't.
What you mean by that is you haven't sort of copycatted what.
Yeah, I haven't
copycatted.
Yeah, I haven't like compared myself or wanted to copy anybody in the industry. It's just my take on that song. So.
Yeah. Do you think people have got a little bit tired of kind of and I've got to be careful here because we've had some of the best kind of riffers out there at the moment on here, you know, but people that can do the acrobatics with the voice and do those little riffs, you know, and write those little top lines and whatever really, really well.
Yeah.
It's just happening everywhere at the moment. Do you think some people's ears have got a little bit tired of that, maybe? And maybe, you know, we're kind of, well, that's one of the reasons why it's kind of catching on, you know, because if you go back through time to like things that have really worked at club level as well, sometimes it's just a really good beat, you know, and just it's like, and a really simple kind of almost primordial kind of aspect to it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, I do think, I mean, it's amazing that people can sing, and that you got to show it off if you've got the voice. But I do feel like there's quite samey musicians out there, probably not copying each other. That's just their style. But there are similarities in what your voice, in what voices can do. So, I mean, I don't know. It's really difficult to answer that one because music's about singing, rapping. It's whatever it means to you. So if people want to riff and scream and shout, I guess they can.
Yeah. Do you have any influences yourself? I mean, what you know, what have you been listening to your entire life?
I listen to everything because, you know, cultural as well. Coming from like a South Asian background, I've been raised on Bollywood music, Michael Jackson, the Motown crew, you know, Gladys Knight, Smokey Robinson, Lionel Richie, all that, and the Commodores. So I love all the old school stuff, and then I like my rap, like Biggie Smalls, Tupac, the really underrated rappers out there like Lupe Fiasco, Nas, Dr. Dre, the ones that are not really in the scene as much as they used to be. So I listen to everything from like old school rap, Motown, jazz, Arabic rap, French rap, you name it. It's
Love that Arabic rap.
Yeah, is a lot. It's Spanish, French, all that. I love it. I love a mix. I can't really put myself in a bracket because that's where I think my influences come from, is just going out there and doing the unknown.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned sort of listening to music in different languages, because I was saying to someone on here the other day, I sometimes listen to stuff where it's different languages, and I to be honest, am rubbish at languages, although I'm doing Duolingo at the moment and, you know, trying to do me 3 minutes a day and learn French. But there's something quite cool sometimes about when you listen to music and you don't actually know the language, because then what you hear is the language almost as percussion, or you hear the language almost as, you know, just another instrument in there, because you don't understand the words. Was there an element when you were creating this? Was there an element of that as well, that it's kind of like, you know, clearly it's going to have words or whatever, but actually this, as you said with Mango, the sound of the words and actually just how they rattle against the music itself is just as important?
Yeah, I think so. Although I didn't use any of my language, I'm bilingual, so I can speak, you know, Urdu and Punjabi as well, which I'll implement in my future songs.
I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah, so with Mango, it wasn't really like influenced by my culture or anything like that. Obviously, my signature sounds will implement that sometimes as and when I want to. But yeah, Mango, I guess Mango, the fruit itself, and my experiences kind of make it what it is through language.
Now look, we've had a question from the audience. Can you recommend some Arabic rappers?
Oh God. See, if I have it on shuffle, I don't really know the names. As crazy as that sounds, I now you've put me on the spot.
I'll tell you what Sonia will do. Is Sonia will on Instagram, Leah, if you follow her on Instagram, she'll like have a conversation with you on that. Oh, lost you for a second. Sonia will have a conversation with you, Leah, if you follow her on the Instagram. You can connect and like listen to the music, but also she'll have a conversation with you about Arabic rappers. It's hard sometimes when you ask a question like that off the top of your head. It's like, even with music I know really love, sometimes I'm just like, and the artist was...
Yeah, it's because it's, you know, I listen to so many songs and music that you can't remember everyone. If I like it, it just goes into my playlist. I know it's bad, but I should know the names. But
no, not at all. But Leah, thank you. Very good question. Very good question. So how do you actually construct your music? How do you start? Where are you like tapping away on a computer, or are you know, do you have a little keyboard, or where do you start?
So sometimes it can be like the words just come out, or sometimes it could be that I think of a beat in my head and I just record it. Or sometimes
what you literally do, what
I
you
literally
beatbox. Yeah.
So like Michael Jackson used this method a lot, is where he used to layer his music and record it, and then his producer would make it come alive. So my producer will, or the other way I do it is my producer will come out with the beat first, and then I do the lyrics. It just depends on the mood and, you know, how it comes. It comes naturally if it comes. Like I can't. There's no set way I do it.
Yeah. Is there anyone you would like to get involved in the next few songs? Is there, you know, you say you've got a producer. Who is the producer, by the way?
Oh, his name's Zach.
Hello,
Zoya, Zach Zoya Coffee. His name is.
Wow.
It's an interesting name, isn't it? But he's such a talented producer. He understands my vision as well, so it's really easy to work with him. So it's nice.
But is there anyone else you'd like to get involved? If you know, because I could see you like doing almost like a gorillas type thing as well, and maybe bringing people in that like would add to the sound.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that, you know, because I'm so early in my career, like in the early stages of my career. I've only got 2 singles under my belt. I think I'm just focusing on growing and making more music. And then from that I'll attract who I want to work with the style that I'm doing, because currently I'm just going with the flow and not really thinking about it too much. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll see. I mean, it'll come to me. If I would love to work with Priya Raghu. She's an artist currently touring in America. She's a Swiss Tamil singer, so it'd be cool to collab with her one day.
Wow, sounds cool.
You should check her out.
Check her out. I'm going to go and check that out.
She's really, really cool. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
I love your take on music. I love the fact that you're really trying to. How much is the culture thing in terms of importance to you? Because it seems like it is, like trying to actually really bring your sort of multicultural heritage back into this music and the project, etc.
Yeah, I think it's really important. Just because I feel like there's not many South Asian musicians out there, and if they are, they're not out there. They don't have the same opportunities as the artists that are already making music. I think we have to work twice as hard. There's many reasons, but yeah, I think it's really important to implement your roots in your music. You know, that's where humble beginnings, and that's where I'm from. So
humble beginnings. Leah's commented again, which is great. She'd love to jam with you. She used to sing Armenian music.
Let's do it. Sounds good.
There you go. Connect. Do it. That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really cool. But this is the most beautiful thing about music, is that it connects you with like-minded people from around the world, and it's amazing. It's so cool.
Yeah, I think so, and I love the difference it can make in that respect as well. We had an artist on from Ukraine when the conflict all started out, called
Mm-hmm.
Sixth Crowd, and
Yeah.
I've said this a few times because I was so blown away with her project. She was
Mm.
recording babushkas, yeah, old grandmas, in
Wow.
then getting the original versions of folklore songs from
Okay.
Ukrainians before they'd been changed by occupation. And
Wow.
then she was bringing that to life in sort of dance music. It was fantastic. And I love that as well, that, in music, you can make modern forms of music, but somehow you're keeping culture alive
For
and
sure.
heritage and tradition alive just by bringing elements of that back into that, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Through hard times as well, with what you've just said, it could bring out the positive and, the enjoyment, even though there's bad going on in the world. So the music is very powerful. It
Cool.
can do that.
What's the big mission for you?
Um, to be honest with you, I know this. I sound too laid back, but I don't have like a set goal. I'm just letting it flow, if that makes sense. Because if I set myself a mission or a goal, I kind of don't want to
What
feel the.
about a life mission though? Do you have a life mission?
Yeah, life mission is to enjoy it and live for it, and to just like literally do whatever the hell I want, and go
Yeah.
for it.
Who's been your biggest inspiration in life?
Ooh, that's a really, really big question. Um, Obviously my mum, my dad, they raised me. So thank you to my parents. Um,
Are they supportive of this? How supportive of this are they?
really supportive actually, and I'm quite
Yeah,
shocked about it because obviously in our culture, it's forbidden doing
that's
music.
that's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so I pushed the boundaries, and I think that's another important thing is that if you're in like a similar, if you're from my background or any, strict culture, is that you got to push the boundaries and go for it because I feel like a lot of people are trapped, and I feel privileged that you have this opportunity to do it and fulfill what I want, what I've always wanted to do. So it's a big thing for sure.
Oh, absolutely. We're getting a lot of viewers, which is really good.
Oh wow.
I think what you're doing is, and clearly the way that you're saying it and putting it out there is really resonating with an awful lot of people. And that's probably why you're getting the traction that you're getting, really.
Do you know what? I didn't even know this was live. I thought you were recording and it'll come out, but so I was a bit confused. I was like, oh, cool. Okay, cool. Hi.
Well, yeah, but you're fine because you go with the flow. So that's
Yeah, that's it.
it's keeping it real.
Keeping it original for sure.
Yeah.
Is
Would
it
you?
so another thing I like being put in uncomfortable situations like this, I guess.
Hmm.
This is the way you grow and go for, like, So yeah, I like it.
I love being put in uncomfortable situations as well.
Yeah,
I think it's really important.
for sure.
The one thing that stuck with me through life that got taught at a really early age is do something that makes you feel uncomfortable on a regular basis. You've got to.
You have to. I think in order to grow and create opportunities for yourself, you just can't live in this box. Like you have to risk it and you have to feel uncomfortable. That's it.
I hope that we're going to see. Well, I know we will. We're going to see some amazing stuff from you over the coming year. Are you working on anything at the moment?
Yeah, I'm working on my third single. It should be released like May, June time.
Cool.
So yeah, I've just wrapped up like a live session of Mango, which will be coming out in the next couple of weeks. And then yeah, hopefully then when I've got a catalogue of songs, I'll be performing, hopefully touring and just yeah, go doing it live.
Now, do you need help with anything from the community? From if there's anyone out there that's got a particular skill in a particular area, do you need help with
Ooh,
anything?
that's a nice question. I like that. Well, I mean, if there's anyone out there that can, who's I like collabing and just doing like teamwork. So anyone that can songwrite, video record and edit, it'd be cool to connect, maybe do a session. Yeah, so get in touch if you're interested.
You want a great video for Mango, push it as far as it can go, get it to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just songwriting, so I feel like because I do it alone and co-write with one person, if you have like a group of people, that's like 3 to 4, 5 people's ideas together. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to push my boundaries now going forward and just expand and meet new people. So,
You know, now that you've said that, you will be absolutely inundated.
yay! That's what I want.
By people watching this over the next day or so, who will like be, yes, go and check out the track, by the way, folks. In fact, check out both tracks, but go and check out Mango. If you haven't heard Mango already, you'll be completely intoxicated by it, and then you'll want to get involved. So it's as simple as that, really. And if you're not a musician, if you're just a fan of music, this is it. This is the revival stroke, completely new coming of something completely different. It feels like that in a way with what you're doing. It's both. Yeah. It both. I feel like it is almost kind of a revival of just kind of back to basics. A really great dance tune.
Oh, thanks.
Which almost we've been kind of missing on the dance floor for a long, long time.
Do you know what I mean? I want you to create a video of you dancing to it now. So you have to do that. That's your mission.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is that I can't dance.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I know Dua Lipa sings that, but she's lying because she can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest irony in the world. I did watch the video earlier of her doing the whole dance routine to that, and you think, so you can dance, so don't sing you can't.
You're dancing. You're dancing now with your hands. You can do it.
Yeah, you can do that. I can certainly do dad dancing because I'm well versed in that. I mean, many years ago, when I was younger, when I was in my 20s and whatever, I avoided dancing at all costs by DJing. Yeah, I used to club DJ in order
nice.
But yeah, exactly.
Anywhere where I would know, like, is it London? Is it?
Yeah, London, Brighton. Yeah,
cool.
Mainly, yeah. We had a club night. God, here we go. Old tales. We used to have a club night. If anyone remembers it out there, it was called Abundant. It was on Charlotte Street, just off Tottenham Court Road. It was fantastic. And if any of the old friends that used to go to those nights are still around, wasn't it great? It was fantastic. We had live percussion. Percussion. Oh wow. No, it's brilliant. Actually, I think maybe if you get your thing going, maybe that's what you need to bring back is the kind of whole sound system type thing, right?
Like Ronnie Scott style.
Yeah.
So I would love to. I'd love to do that. I would love to have like a band and just perform. It'd be sick. But one day that's going to happen.
There we go. Thank you for everyone that's commented. Leah, look, Leah's loving all this. I love to dance. I love to go underground, drum and bass events, dance for hours. Yeah. 24-hour party people. That's what we all were once upon a time. Nowadays, I'd have to take an aspirin for that. But
I know. Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah, dear, oh dear. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so much for the invite.
No, absolutely. Listen, folks, do check out Sonia's music. Do connect with her on the socials. I know she's very sort of prevalent on Instagram. That's probably the best place to connect.
Absolutely.
Listen to the music, but don't just listen to it. Do actually press the follow button so that you get, advance warning of new stuff that's coming up. And then when you get that, pre-save it because that really helps the artist.
Do people have my Instagram? Should I?
Do they have your Instagram? We will make sure that we tag the Instagram on this as it goes out, and there will be some snippets from this as well. Thank you
so much
for saying it's been super fun. It has been super fun. Do come again. Yeah, what's your Insta handle, Sonia? People are just asking. What's your handle?
It's at Sonia Ahmed Music. That's it. But See if you can spell Ahmed correctly. It's Ahmed. It's a very common name, Graham. I can't
It
help
is.
it.
It is. It is. There we go. Right, everybody. Have
Thank
a
you.
great rest of the afternoon, Sonia. Thank you so much.
No
If you've
worries.
enjoyed this, it's been MyMusic. If it hasn't, it's been an instructional video on how to cut the grass. Go now. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon, everybody. Do big up Sonia and check out her music. Until next time. Bye for now.
Thank you, guys.